Yes, I know, guys. That's all you can see right now is the bike. We're going to talk about that. Just going to wait for some people to get on here. All right, hold on. Okay. SS Goldwing, what's going on? 25 people. All right, that was quick. Hi, what's going on? Tom202, what's going on? Big Rob, hello. Corvette girl. I like that. It's cool. I'm going to assume you have a Corvette. Daryl, what's going on? I know you guys can't see me. Let's check out that beautiful CVO, guys, just for a second. Good afternoon, Robert. Corvette girl said, yes, she's got a Corvette. That's awesome. Hey, Robert, what's going on? That's Mike. My Florida ambassador, Lori. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are enjoying this Sunday. It is hot as, well, you know what? The good thing is it hasn't been very sunny here, but it's still been 90 plus degrees. So thank God, because I was out there in the sun. All right, hold on, guys. Can you guys, well, I'm assuming you can hear me. Do me a favor, put a 1, or just let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me good. Corvette girl says, getting ready to learn the ride. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to read in this case. What are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about that? Okay, thank you, Lori. Okay, so I'm in front of the camera now. Usually when you do these things, you're at the back of the camera, so I can see the screen. I can't see the screen now. I'm assuming my head is not chopped off. All right, good afternoon, guys. So I'm doing this video because the video I did announcing this bike, this motorcycle, I said in that video that, of course, I'm going to make some modifications, and I gave the, I made it to make it fun. I put it out there for you guys to guess the first thing I'm going to put on this bike, the second thing I'm going to put on the bike, and the third. And the guesses were, if you guessed first. So what I did is I went into the comment section, and you're able to select how you want the comments to be viewed. And I selected newest. So now once I select newest and go all the way to the beginning, or all the way to the bottom, that's going to be the first comments. And as I go up, it's going to ascend, right? So that's how I was able to see who actually gave the correct response first. Let me start out by saying, my Florida ambassador, Lori, actually got the answer correct. She got one of the answers correct. I think it was the second answer. She got that correct, but I told her that I didn't want it to look like the fix was in, so I said, let's move on to someone else. So first I want to tell you guys what the first 3 modifications are. Of course, there's going to be more, but I only wanted to do the first 3. Okay, so the first mod, guys, are, now, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to draw this out, guys. I will say an overwhelming amount of you guys guessed tab performance slip-ons, 50 caliber. Some people got really specific, 50 caliber zombie baffle. They even mentioned the color. But believe it or not, that wasn't correct. So you guys know this is a CVO. You know I love CVOs. As a matter of fact, I'm looking in my garage and I'm looking at 4 other CVOs. One of them isn't mine. And again, if you guys don't know about that 2024, I know you can't see it. I'll show it to you in a second. If you don't know about this 2024 CVO Road Glide Legendary Orange with a King Tour Pack on it, if you don't know about that raffle, put it in the comment. But I did a video on this too, guys, so I want you to check that out because you can own this bike. August 16th is the drawing for this bike. It's for the West Point School of Music. It's not my raffle, but I'm helping out the West Point School of Music as far as getting the word out because, quite frankly, I'm sick of looking at this beautiful bike in my garage and I can't ride it, right? So anyway, so because I like CVOs, I say this all the time. You know, if you damage a saddlebag on your bike and it's just a black bike or a typical color, you can easily get that replaced third party. But if it's a CVO, it's a special paint. And because of that, the number one choice are saddlebag guards, guys, saddlebag guards. Because if you buy a CVO, if it's not a CVO limited, it does not come with saddlebag guards. So that's choice number one. Choice number two is a saddleman seat, right? Specifically a road surfer. Like there were some people that were very specific. You can always tell who's paying attention to the channel in that way, where they not only know what I have, but they know exactly what it is, and probably because they have the same thing. So choice number two, Saddleman road sofa seat. And lastly, choice number three, guys. Now this was kind of a toss-up, but then when I thought about it, not really. Choice number three is Tab Performance slip-ons with zombie baffles. Now some people put in louvered baffles, which makes 100% sense, because if I'm gonna have a needle on the back, you know, the difference is the 50 caliber pipes that I had on Valiant, that bike has a stage 3. It's got cams in it. So that bike is ridiculous with the zombie baffles. But I still didn't get the zombie baffles on Violet, just to be sure, because Violet also has a stage 3. So that would have been crazy. But this bike, it's not as bad. So stage 3s. Now, if this were a street glide, if this were a CVO street glide, then choice 3 would have been Tab Performance Folsom Prison handlebars, 12 inches. No doubt about it, because if you have a batwing fairing on your motorcycle, the bars are too low. I don't care what year it is, they're too low if they're stock bars. But when they redid the models, the 23 and a half, 24, 25 now, when they redid those motorcycles, the Road Glide, they got it right. Like they knocked it out of the park. So if you don't care what these bars look like, there's absolutely no reason to change them. They're perfect. Like all you'd have to do, which is just a loosening of 4 bolts right here, all you literally have to do is loosen them, push the handlebars to where you want them. And if you like where you want them, then, you know, loosen the hardware stuff and put that where you need it. Super easy. They're super comfortable. This is the first bike from Harley Davidson that I've ever owned that right out the gate. I'm not saying this specific bike, this style of bike, because I had the 23 and a half CVO. I still have my 23 CVO Road Glide ST. And this, all of them have these bars. So I am going to be changing these bars as well. And I'm going to be putting Tab Performance Folsom Prison handlebars. But if I'm giving you a list of priorities, it's not going to come before the exhaust. So the exhaust first, handlebar second. Okay. Now there's going to be a bunch of other stuff I'm going to put on this bike too, guys. And I'll talk to you guys about that in an actual, you know, video, not a live video. So now let's talk about who won this. And this was very interesting. Some people were just missing it. I was like, oh man, like they would guess Saddleman seat, but they wouldn't guess it second. It would be first or third. So this is how this was. And there was a lot of comments. So I want to thank all of you guys that participated in this. It was fun. I'm definitely going to do something like this again because I enjoyed it. All right. Saddlebag guards. That was the first guess. The price for that was $100. And I already contacted everybody and sent them in the comment section telling them to email me so that I can congratulate them that way and get their information so I can Zelle them the money. So congratulations to Paul. Paul actually guessed correctly on the first and the third modification, but the person that guessed the third modification guessed it before he did. So that's the only reason why he didn't get first and third prize. So congratulations to Paul for guessing that correctly. Number 2, the road sofa seat. This was a V.I.Preloader that I see all of the time, He lives in Alpharetta, Georgia, but he always makes his way to Pula for practice sessions. He's always there. Sometimes he's got his wife with him, and that's Chi. So congratulations, Chi. I sent him his money actually about an hour ago. I was very surprised to see his name, and plus, his name is on YouTube is Lucky Guy Road King 2021. I didn't even know that was Q. So I didn't even know that was Chi. So congratulations, Chi. And lastly, number 3, that's Kevin. Bees in the Abyss. That's what he goes by on YouTube. But Kevin guessed correctly on the Tab Performance 50 calibers. Now, other people guessed that correctly, but Kevin was first. All right, guys. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I wanted to thank you guys again for participating. Also, Anita came up with a name for this motorcycle, and the motorcycle's name is Sterling, right? She gave me, as she always does, a list of names, and I said to her, well, which one of these names do you like the most? Because like she gave me 5 names, I eliminated 3 of them, that left 2. Coincidentally, one of the 2 was the one she really liked, and that's Sterling. So she names the bikes, that's what it is. But yes, guys, there's definitely gonna be more coming. I have a list here of a bunch of things I'm still gonna put on the bike because some of your guesses, guys, some of your guesses were giving me ideas of things to do. So let me come around here. Let's see. I'm just reading your comments, guys. But guys, here's another thing I didn't even realize. The wheels on this bike, like the spokes and the parts going around the spokes, it's the same color as, let me take the phone off of this thing. Like the spokes that are on here, you see that color? It's like that scorched color.